All right. All right, here we go.
Good to me.
What up, y'all?
Get it.
All right, so let's see what's going on here. Because it says we live, and I want to make sure that we. Okay, here we go. Yay! All right. So what's good with you guys? How you guys doing today? We just want to get on here and talk to you a little bit about what's going on. Um, had a, I had a topic. Well, we both kind of had a topic, and we're gonna kind of roll from there. Um, if you have not tapped in, go ahead tap in now. Now's the time for you to go ahead tap in. No, hold on. I'm working on something. Actually, we can do this like this. Just like that. I have this over here. So we can see what's going on. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
That way we know what's going on live.
Hi, everybody.
What's going on, y'all? So we can't see who's on our live. We got one viewer so far. So, but this is the Live, Love, Laugh David&Mary show. We are so happy to have the platform that we have. God has blessed us truly to have each other, but not only just to have each other, but to have the platform that we have. And we are extremely excited about what God has done and what God is doing in the season for us, as far as not only just our marriage but our platform as well. And so we don't take this lightly. We appreciate you guys tapping in. We appreciate you guys doing what you guys do. We appreciate you guys liking our page. But like I said, we did have a topic. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to jump into the topic that I had was make it a standard, setting a standard when it comes to your relationships. Understand that when you are in a relationship and you are dating somebody or you're married to somebody, understand that you have the opportunity to set a standard. Like right now, when it comes to marriages, you don't see positive marriages right now. The marriage scene right now is so questionable. You have so many people, so many men, so many women cheating on each other, so many people not seeing eye to eye with each other, and so it's really sad. And it gives marriage a black eye, and what it does is it makes people not want to get married anymore. And then also I'll go one step further. When people mess up in marriages, what is it that they do? What do you do when your significant other cheats on you, and you find yourself in a position to where you are questioning everything that they do?
What is it?
The trust in the marriage is gone. How do you get it back? These are questions that we're gonna come down. We coming down. Are you writing this down?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. So we gonna come to it. I'm just throwing these questions out there. Okay. The first thing that I'm gonna answer is setting the standard. What does that look like? When you're talking about setting a standard when it comes to marriage, you're talking about two people coming together to join as one. The Bible says, "I leave to cleave."
Mm-hmm.
So when a man findeth a woman, he leaves his mom and his dad, and he cleaves to the wife that God provided for him. How does that look? That means that you no longer going to daddy, mama. You're going and you're connected with your spouse.
Right.
It's no longer, okay, I got this other chick over downside on the side, on the south side. Now that's who I'm cleaving to. No, you're supposed to cleave to your wife, so that you guys can grow together. You guys can build together. So many people have missed out on great relationships because they're cleaving to the wrong thing. And you can even cleave to substance. You can cleave to a sport, a TV. drinking. You can. There's so many different things that you can cleave to. And my question to you men and women, what are you cleaving to that could possibly cause your marriage to be in a shambles? A lot of times, marriages are in shambles not because of what people are. Well, I can't say what people are not doing, but a lot of times people are in relationships are in shambles because they're cleaving to the wrong thing.
What he said.
All right, so then I asked another question. How do you? What happens when your significant other cheats on you and the trust in the relationship is gone? Where you have, you're at a point to where you're trying to gain that trust. You're heartbroken. You feel like the marriage is done and over with, but you're trying to uphold your vows that you took between you and God and the person that you married. You said I do too. Well, the first thing I say is you both have to come to a mutual agreement. I would say you both should go before God, rededicate your marriage back to God, repent, because ultimately when one messes up, you guys are one now.
Yeah.
You're not two separate people, you're one. So that union, when one makes a mistake in that marriage and steps out, you both need to go and repent, because whatever affects that one person in the marriage affects the other person, because you're connected to that person. It's a bond that you have. So once that bond is broken by betrayal or whatever, whatever form of cheating that you did, you both need to go back and you guys both need to repent, so that you guys can get back on track, so that the marriage can then be blessed again.
That just goes back to communication. Everything leads back to communication. Without communication, you have no relationship. How would you know if someone is upset? How would you know if someone is hurt if you don't communicate? And so a lot of times people, relationships get away from communicating with each other. And then once it gets so far out, they're like, well, how did we get here? Or how did we get... You stop communicating. And so what you said about the cheating spouse, it's a process. Once you cheat on someone, it is a process for the other person to believe that it's not going to happen again.
Right.
So it's not going to happen overnight. You can mess up fast,
right.
But the process of getting back to the healing part, it takes a minute. It takes a while, because what a person did to you, it's not that easy to forget. You know what I'm saying? You could forgive them, but you're never going to forget. That's I'm sorry.
Right. That's true, and that's why it's called.
Yeah.
That's why it's called, like she said, it's called communication. And I love that she brought that up, because, like she said, without any communication, you don't have a relationship. Just like without trust, you don't have a relationship. Did you say that?
No.
All right. Without trust, you can't have a relationship. If I can't trust you, then there can't be a relationship. I have to trust her. I have to trust that she's got my back. I have to trust that that she has my best interest at heart.
Well, trust is earned.
Yeah, trust, like she said.
And just
there you go.
Mess around. I'm sorry. It's just not that easy. It's earned. You gotta earn that trust back.
Once it's gone, it's hard to get it back.
It's very hard.
And that's why it's so important that when you are in the dating stage, that you communicate so much to the point to where you know what your partner, your significant other, is going to say before they say it. I'm not telling you guys or women that you guys got to be mind readers, but I should know. I should know that there's something wrong with my wife when she comes in the room, and something's. I can tell if something's off with her demeanor, with her conversation, through her conversation. And, if her conversation is, "Hey, baby, hey, hi. Oh my God, I just had a rough day," versus, "Oh, I had a rough day," something's wrong. Something wrong, all right? So, it's just one of those things where you got to be observative. I think we talked about having empathy in one of our other, one of our other lives. Have some empathy when it comes towards your significant other. What do I mean by empathy? Have some compassion when you talk to your significant other. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't get off of work, or you shouldn't come into the house. You been gone all day. She ain't seen you all day, but you got an attitude towards her. She ain't got nothing to do with what happened to you.
Right. What he said. He'd be like, where'd that come from?
Right. That you shouldn't have. You shouldn't bring. Right. You shouldn't bring whatever happened on the street into the house.
Amen.
What up, Ava? Ava's on here.
Oh,
I can see her. Yeah.
Hey, Ava.
So you just being able to communicate. I know we freezing sometimes, so you don't gotta tell us. It's got to do with the network. I think it's right. Getting ready to rain and it's windy outside, so it's got something to do with
You gotta explain.
With the
we here.
What I'm trying to say. We here though. But just understand that it's a process. Relationships are a process. They take time to get to where some relationships are. Our relationship didn't get where it is overnight. Mm-hmm. It took some blood, pain, some tears, some long nights, some long conversations, some arguments. We still sometimes we have heated fellowships, but those heated fellowships have brought us to where we are now, and to where now we can help others. Is everyday peaches and cream? No, it's not. Mm-hmm. It ain't.
Sometimes I want to be petty.
She's always petty. Petty daddy.
Sometimes he want to be petty. Don't admit it. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, you do. You see, that's why you spit stuff out.
I got it in my beard.
Sometimes he want to be petty. Sometimes I want to be petty. But listen, we are still
a work in progress.
A work in progress, and it's funny how we are on here all the time, and we are encouraging everybody, and we're telling people about relationships and all that stuff, and then when we go through, we both be like, little lad.
I ain't gonna lie.
We like
sometimes it be hard. It'd be hard sometimes.
I was looking orange. I was looking like Donald Trump.
Shut up.
But we have our moments, and I'm just like, we got to practice what we preach.
Dude.
We can't get up here and be talking to people, and then we turn around and arguing, blah 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 blah, whatever, which we don't all the time, but we have our moments. We do have our moments. Right. We're not everything, like you said, is not peachy door, and we have our moments where we let each other have it. But then at the end of the night, we are talking. Sometimes we don't apologize. We just start talking. We're like, "Want to popcorn?" He was like,
have nots.
Oh yeah, you want to watch TV? Yeah, we go. And we just start talking, and then after
is this nothing happened?
After we laughed a little bit, then we apologize. Mm-hmm. That's just our way. Sometimes it's hard. I'm stubborn, so I try not to be, but I can be stubborn at times where I'm not gonna apologize. He be telling me to apologize, and I said, if you're telling me to apologize, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna mean it at that moment.
Right.
I'll mean it when I apologize. So, a lot of times, I'm at one. I will sit there and watch TV all night until I feel like apologizing.
Right. I mean, and that's not, and this is
that don't make me mean. That don't make me.
And that's why it's so important for you to develop the relationship with your significant other, to know what it is that they need and how they operate, because what may work for you may not work for the other person. I had to get used to her. I had to learn her. So many. I don't know why guys take me down this lane, but some of us guys and some of you women, we have lost focus on what is for real important in a marriage, in a relationship, in a family. So
Right.
many times we as a family we don't do what it takes to raise that family. So what do I mean by take the time to raise that family? Instead of you coming in the house and spending time with your significant other, your wife, your kids, the dog, you come in and the first thing you do is you pick up the TV remote, or you pick up the game console, or you pick up an instrument, or you pick up your cell phone, or you pick up your iPad, whatever keeps you from being with your family, that's what you pick up. And that's how God is a lot of the times in this equation. Instead of us picking up God and getting into his word, we pick up the distraction instead of going to what is actually building our families. And sometimes God is what we need to be picking up. Guys, I put it like this. I have to put it on the guys because we are the head of our household. We set the tone for how our house is going to be ran. We are what, if anything goes on, it should be us that knows what's going on. I said this earlier in an earlier a video. It's a bad ordeal for a man to not know what's going on in his own house.
What he said.
Fellas, I'm going to say it again. It's a bad ordeal for you to not know what's going on in your own house. What do I mean? I mean, if your wife is upset and you don't know your wife is upset and she just needs somebody to talk to, you're leaving the door for little Johnny or Timmy to come in and swoop up your good thing. Your wife she should feel comfortable enough to be able to come to you and talk to you.
That's true.
About anything at any time.
Yeah.
You may need a minute, and that's okay, because we're human. But hey, I'm telling you, it's a bad thing for a man to not know what's going on in his own house. That goes with the kids, the wife, the dog, the cat, the gerbil, whatever animal or people that you have in your house. It's a bad ordeal for you not to know what's going on.
What he said.
So setting the standard. You'll set the standard in your house. You be the example that your family needs to go forward. God said you're the head of the household. He put the man over the household.
Yep.
Be the man. Women.
Then sometimes men, be the man, but like you said, set the example. But a lot of these men, you need to learn how to be yourself. Some of these men are not being themselves around their wives, and so when they're around their friends and stuff, and they're like, "Who's this? Who are you?" I don't get this around the house. So shouldn't nothing go over the woman's head either. She should know her man. She should know her kids. I used to always tell my kids, don't let it get to me before. Man. You tell me. I would rather for you to tell me than it get to me from somebody else. Right. I'm approachable. I will always tell my kids, don't ever be scared to talk to me. I'm approachable. Don't tell somebody else something and then they come tell me something and I don't know about my own child. Right. Don't come tell me something about my husband that I don't know about my own husband. And I'm just like, wait, what, huh? No, that ain't my husband. Yes, it is, girl, because he said such. Oh, really? Then we gonna have problems, right? Because she know more about you than I do.
That's a problem.
Big problem.
That's a really big problem. And this is, I'll tell you this. It's so crazy because going back over our notes, it's funny because she just got done saying that love is an action. It's an action word. It's one of those words where you got to put into action. You should love your significant other so much to the point to where, like she said, nothing should beat her. Nobody should be able to gut punch your wife when it comes to you, or your women. Same thing. Nobody should be able to gut punch your husband unless I mean, no, for real. Like, nobody should be able to gut punch him with anything that's going on with you or him.
Mm-hmm.
He should know everything about you before it comes from somebody else.
Just like it's a petty example, but say we out to eat something, and somebody, you order something for me. I done went to the bathroom. You done order something for me, and somebody say, "That ain't what she don't like that no more."
That's good.
She Mary like pasta, or Mary like this, or Mary like, and you like, no, my wife like this, and then I come to the table and I be like, "What did you order for me?" You like, "Yeah, I ordered for you, and I got you this," and I be like, "I don't like that. I mean, I don't want that. That's not what I wanted today. I wanted something different. I want this," and it could be something that the other person said. Then you be like, "Wait a minute," especially if it's a guy.
Now you know something about my wife that I didn't know. Wait a minute, there's a problem.
I be like, we used to all go out to eat and stuff.
Nah.
But
nah,
that
my
would
brother.
be,
Nah, my
that
brother.
would be a
that
big
would be
problem.
a big problem.
And vice versa. If a woman say what you like, and I be like, no, my husband wants some coffee and water, please. Well, I know he used to like strawberry lemonade. I'm just saying something. And I'd be like, you better not like no strawberry lemonade. I mean, I would be very upset.
No, I would be upset for you. That's wrong. And so on so many levels.
Women, stop being disrespectful too. There's some disrespectful women out there, and men.
Man, look.
There's some disrespectful women and men out there.
Man, look. Let me tell you.
Wait.
Okay. Anyways, excuse the animal in the background. I'm gonna go buy a shock taser. No, it's playing. It's gonna be like that TikTok video I sent you. All right. But just saying that, I say this. At the end of the day, when it all boils down to it, when we're talking about setting a standard, just understand that, men, you are the head of your household.
Yes.
Women, yes, submit to that man. Look, this is how I know that God is real. My wife, she had a hard time doing this at first.
Doing what?
Submitting.
When?
When we first got together, like when we
first got
together.
You didn't know I had a hard time.
No, I didn't know that you had a hard time.
I told you I had a hard time.
You told me, but
okay, go ahead.
Let me finish. All right, so this is how I know that God is for real serious about when things are in order in the house. So my wife, she started to submit to me. And that's when things start to, like, for real change financially. God started showing up and doing things for us. Doors started opening up for us. We were starting to see eye to eye on a lot of things where we probably wouldn't have seen eye to eye if she had not submitted to me and we actually came together and worked this thing out. Not so much submit to me where I just tell her what to do. She submitted to me to where we became a team. We became one. We became a unit. We became something that could not be penetrated by someone outside of the marriage, outside of the union. That meant kids. That meant moms and dads. That meant sisters and brothers. That meant close friends. We had a bond that was so tight, nobody could break it. So when I mean by submit, come up under your husband. Come up under the person that can lead the household. Now, let me say this. I'm gonna turn it back over to her. There are some times when a man will make a mistake. When that man makes the mistake, don't beat him down. That's when you two come together, sit down and talk to him. Like, babe, I know this happened, blah blah blah, whatever it is. Talk to him. Like, hey, how can I help you get back? How can I help you so that we can get back on top? So that we can work as a team. So this doesn't seem like it's one-sided, and I ain't coming for you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, when he said everything he just said, just because the man is the head That does not mean, ladies, that you don't have a voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Good.
We still
good
got a
wording.
voice because there's a lot of times we see stuff that they don't see. And so we do have a voice. And, some men be, I'm the head of the household and everything I say go and everything. And okay, yeah, you the head. But at the end of the day, she still got a voice. Y'all supposed to work as a team, not her just do as you say and
What
no.
she said. Exactly what she said.
So you do have a voice, ladies. It gets on my nerves when men marry women and they feel like the woman don't have a voice. That's a controlling spirit, and we come against it right now in the mighty name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
That's a controlling spirit. Y'all men, stop trying to control your woman on what to say, because it's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not even right.
You shouldn't want nobody that just be whatever you like, whatever food you like. You shouldn't want nobody like that. You should want somebody that has a voice and have a mind, that can give an opinion or whatever. You shouldn't want nobody that's just agree with everything you say.
You agree with everything? Everything, for real?
Nobody.
Everything.
Yeah, right. Really?
Kangaroo, everything. Everything. No. But, you shouldn't want nobody. Like she said, you shouldn't want nobody like that.
That would be a boring relationship.
I don't even want friends like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't want no friend like that. You shouldn't want nobody that's going to agree with everything that you say.
Everything.
Hey, how I look today? Oh, you look good. You got pink and yellow and
then walk away and be like, she look a hot mess. What convinced her to come out the house? She need her tail whipped. That you ain't my friend then.
If you looking tore up from the floor up, then you need to go and you need to evaluate your friends.
Right.
Evaluate your friends so that when it all boils down to it, that you're not out here looking stupid. That's the last thing you want, is for you to be out here looking stupid.
I thank God my best friend do not sugarcoat nothing with me. She don't sugarcoat nothing. She tells me the truth. Sometimes she hurt my feelings, and I just get on back. I be like, okay, whatever.
Take a lick and keep on ticking.
But she's still my best friend and my best sissy. She do the same thing. She don't sugarcoat nothing. My sister do the same thing. My sister, she's so blunt. I think we just like our mama. We blunt. Whatever come out, she's so blunt. My sister's so blunt. Whatever come out of her mouth, I be thinking she coming for me, so I have to come back and like, wait a minute. But that's the people you need around you that's not going to, hold your hand and join your pity party and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. They gonna tell you, girl, get up, come out of that thing. You gonna be all right. You a soldier.
Right.
Get up, dust yourself off, and try it again. Mm-hmm. And same with the men. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing with my husband. It's just, I'm gonna tell you, it's just one little, what is that? A vest, that little white vest you be.
Mm-hmm. I ain't never worried.
Because every time you put it on, I said, that is ugly, take it out.
It's ugly in country.
He be like, babe, this look good. I be like, take it off. It's ugly. And he be like, I like it. I like everything else he wear, but when he put that little country white cummerbund, what is that, a cummerbund?
Mm-hmm. It's just a vest.
A little vest. When he put that thing on, he looked like a country bumpkin. I was like, take that thing off, please. Don't you ever wear it again. Hide it. Matter of fact, when I get the hold to it, I'm going to hide it somewhere. But I don't sugarcoat nothing with him. And he don't sugarcoat nothing with me. And I thank God that we are, the relationship that we have, we balance each other out. We complement each other.
Yeah, we do.
So I thank God. I love it too. We're not perfect, but we compliment each other
for real.
And a lot of times we think just alike. It'd be so scary sometimes that we think just alike. He could be in the pulpit and I'm in the audience and we look at each other and we'll both text the same thing and bust out laughing because it'd be funny. It's all get out. So, yeah.
But
get you somebody that you compatible with.
Get you some, like she said, get somebody that's compatible with you. And that goes back to being equally yoked.
Yeah.
Make sure who the person that you're dating is equally yoked to you. Understand, look, God's not going to set you up with somebody that is not a Christian. That serve, well.
I was about to say, now wait a minute.
Because you may be able to win them to Christ. You may be able to win them to Christ. But this is the thing. You should win them to Christ, not them take you over to the world.
Yeah, do not be conformed to their world.
Yeah,
but be ye transformed, and that's by what we of your mind.
And that's what we see in the church sometimes.
Yeah, a
lot of the time. I ain't even say sometimes. We see the church trying to conform the world, but ends up getting conformed to the world.
Yeah,
when it should be the world should be conformed to the church, not the church conformed to the world. Yeah. And so, be careful when you're out there and you're trying to date, when you're trying to find that person. And women, you should not be trying to find a person. Let the man find you.
Don't compromise. Don't settle. Ooh, you get so on my nerves when people be like, well, I'm just going to go and settle with this because I just can't do it. I'm just going to settle with it. No, do not settle. That's what he's talking about earlier. Lift up a standard.
Yeah. It's okay to have high standards.
Yep. It's
okay to have these the things that you're going to go by when it comes to a relationship. It's okay. This is what I believe. I believe that God does answer prayers when it comes to relationships, because when I asked for a wife, He sent me everything and more that I wanted in a wife. Do I have days where I feel like, dang, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do. I have days where she gets on my nerves. She's like, babe, 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 babe. And I be like,
I wait till he leave the room and he said that, and I'm like, babe, he been here playing on the keyboard, and I just want all the attention.
I be like,
and I be like, come here. He was like, what? I'm like, come here. I don't want to yell. He'll come to the door. I'm like,
I love you. I be like,
what you doing?
I be like, I love you too.
And then I'm like, come back here. And he'll keep on walking. And then when he come in, I'll act like I got an attitude. I'll be like, watching TV. And he'll be like, what's wrong with you? And I'll ignore him. And I'll say, oh, now you want to talk to me? Oh, now you got something to say? You didn't want to say nothing to me just a few minutes ago. You want to play the stupid keyboard. He's like, I was just in here watching TV with you. I was like, it was just being I was just being petty.
No, but we love y'all.
Yeah, we just came on here to chat.
For a hot
we didn't want anything. Praise ye of the Lord.
Right. So we love y'all. Understand, hey, this is David&Mary.
This is the day. What?
This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and fight on. That's not the scripture.
That's not the scripture. We know the scripture. Everybody that know that
it's a TikTok
that video, yes.
But no, we love y'all, man, for real. This is David&Mary. We're from the Live, Love, Laugh show. And this is Live, Laugh Zone. But sometimes we say show. A lot of people say show. It's the Live, Laugh, Love, Laugh Zone.
I was about to say, I'm gonna need you to get that
together. Where we talk about relationships.
We talk about everything.
We dive in. Oh, thank you, Miss Richardson.
Hey,
if you
thank you.
Look, if you want to, donate, understand. Look, hey, we got some things that we have coming down the pipeline. We'll be sharing with you here at a later date, but we do have a Cash App if you want to sow a seed into us, into our ministry. That is $David&Mary Hysten. That's Cash App. That's the only way. We don't have 3 ways to give like the churches do. We only have one way to give to our administrator. All right. And like I said, that's $David&Mary Hysten.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. And then, as you can see, we got Facebook. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on YouTube. All right. So, those are just some different platforms that you can follow us on. Understand, look, we love you guys. We love relationships. If you guys have any problems, any things that you guys want to talk about when it comes to your relationship, if you just need prayer, hit us up.
Hit us up.
Let us know what's
Listen,
going on.
we like I said, we're not perfect, but we know that God can do all things.
Yes,
He can do all things but fail, and
there you go.
All things but fail. We know that He is He's the third person that's in the relationship. Remember that. If you don't have God as the third person in your relationship, guess what? It ain't no relationship, because without God, we have nothing.
Mm-hmm. That's very true.
Without Him, we can do nothing.
I was gonna be like, did you forget the words?
Without Him, I did. We could fail. Without Him, our life would be drifting like a ship without a sail.
All right. Everybody say
yeah.
So, we love y'all.
I love y'all so
hope
much.
You guys have a good evening,
yes.
And we appreciate you guys tuning in with us this evening. Pray that you guys have a blessed day. Deuces.